Alright. Now what I want to talk to you about is the squat. And I've already introduced it to you. The squat is the essential sitting position in most countries in the world. Only we here think that having chairs is the superior way of sitting or something. It's actually stupid because you're using chairs and tables and you're making yourself lazy. Because it's much harder to sit in a good position on a chair than it is when you're squatting. So what I've realized is that squatting, first of all, takes a lot of time and practice when you're used to sitting on chairs. So some people, they cannot even get in a squat, right? They get down, they get until here. But it doesn't matter, because if you just sit like this, you just let yourself hang. You can even then support yourself if it hurts too much. But after a while, the weight of your own body is going to stretch your legs and everything here, and that will give you more strength, and that will give you more endurance, and that will give you a better feeling about life in general. It will give you more stability, and you may even say, yeah, it will help with depression. Because if you have more stability and more balance, because your footing is good, this is your grounding. And if you sit like this, you will realize it's quite strenuous. Your body has to get used to this, because when I sit like this is all hard. When I sit on a chair, this is all soft. When I sit like this is all hard. So my body gets used to doing this. But it takes time. I mean, I've been doing this since 2012. But not always. It was only the last couple of months or weeks that I really started doing it again. But of course my body was already a bit used to it, because I've also been walking a lot of barefoot. So it sorted out a lot of the stuff that I had. What I realized is that often if I sat in a squat, my legs became all pins and needles. I believe that is normal in the beginning, but what helped me was to sit like this, with my legs a little bit outward, my feet, I mean. And when it's getting too much, I just take my arms and just push it out. And that stretches my hips also, which is where the root chakra is, which is where shame and fear and stuff is accumulating. And when I feel like I don't have any energy flow in my legs anymore, I do this, and suddenly it starts coming back. And this way you can extend the time you have in the squat. Right? If you sit like this, it's like more like, so you can start doing this. Or even like this. And this also then trains your shoulders or something. But also the squat is quite hard on the knees. So it's not just about squatting, because you have to realize that people that squat a lot, they also walk a lot. And the reason they squat is because they don't have chairs. And because they don't have chairs, they squat a lot and they stand a lot and they walk a lot. So it's all in a balance, right? You don't just sit around squatting all day. So you can also do this, just for mobilization. And this works on my spine, this works on my back. And when this is easy, it's actually great fun. But until it's easy, right? Because from this you also realize how much more range of movement you have. If your legs can move like this. So this is a really essential thing to do. Yeah. The squat also takes the weight of your lower back, stretches your spine, which means if you have problems with hernia or something, it can help with that. But what I realized is that squatting isn't the only thing. I had to do other things, such as hip rotation, twerking, planks. This is what mostly helped me, and then some simple stretching exercises, which I will come to after this one. So yeah, people call this the indigenous squat. You can read it up on the internet to just learn about capillaries or whatever else there is to learn. But everything I read also on the internet is basically in alliance with my own experiences that it helps. And like everything, like change always seems very hard until it becomes habit. And that's what you need to be. You need to be flexible, because life is not rigid, life is chaotic in certain ways. And humans try to control it, but it's not working. At least with yourself as a human and your emotions, it's not working. So it's important to keep your body flexible. This is one way of having a flexible body. And to have hip mobility and stuff, even at an old age. This also can help with erectile dysfunction and problems with coming too quickly. Which is important when you are married to a woman. Doesn't matter, you don't have to have a contract or something. It's just like, it's like married for life. It's just, we are one, right? We are a couple. We have children. And when you want to give your woman a lot of healing and love, it's good if the energy can flow, right? And keep flowing, so that she can reach the top of herself, where you as the man can get her. So squatting also will improve the form of pleasure you can give to the woman that you love very much.